Hey guys, what is going on? Avian here with a brand new Destiny 2 exotic weapon review. Today we're going to be looking at the pre-order exclusive ColdHeart. So going right into it, let's see all the weapon perks. First off, we have the exotic perk Cold Fusion, which basically means this weapon doesn't shoot bullets, instead it fires a really steady laser beam. The second perk that really matters, it's called Longest Winter. This makes it so that the longer you hold the beam on a target, the higher damage it outputs. So if I were to shoot an enemy with the laser beam, it will do 10 damage per, second. But then if I hold on to it, it'll actually do 20 and it'll even go up to 30. So that's just how the weapon works. It's a progression system as to how long you can hold the aim on a target. So currently right now, the only way to actually get this weapon is if you had a pre-order code or if you had pre-ordered it digitally. I don't think there's any other way of getting it. Maybe in the future, if the developers come out with a update or a expansion pass that includes it, you could get it. I hope most of you did pre-order it so you could get this weapon because it is really fun. But if you didn't, I guess you could just wait it out a bit. You know what, they'll probably release it in the future anyway, as they do for all exotic weapons. But if you did pre-order it, you don't actually get it right away. I know some of you are probably freaking out, wondering why you don't have it in your weapon slot. Actually, you have to do a few prerequisites. So one of them is you have to complete the story mission, and I believe the second one is you have to be level 20. Now, I don't think you have to be level 20 to actually get it. I think you just have to be level 20 to equip it. I'm not too sure about that one. But once you do complete the story mission, you can just go back to the gunsmith and he'll actually just have it ready for you right there. So after trying it out in various game modes, I can say this weapon feels really smooth. There's practically no recoil when firing. It does go up slightly a bit if you don't move your analog stick at all, but you won't really notice it if you're moving between targets. I didn't notice, at least. It's really nice because, you know, when you're shooting a normal gun, you're always expecting that one-click sound. You know, when you're shooting a pulse rifle, a scout rifle, a hand cannon, or even an auto rifle, you hear every bullet leaving the chamber. For this, it's just one smooth sound, and I thought it was a really refreshing feeling. It was really different. It was really new. You know, they even gave it its new weapon type. I believe it's called a Trance rifle, and you know what? This is the only one that I've seen in the game so far, so hopefully they start releasing more weapons like that. So a few things I'll say about this weapon is, one, you have to be really consistent with the aim. Now, I know that's a staple for pretty much every weapon. If you have good aim, you'll be able to hit more shots, but for this it's even more because of the damage output. That it's really low in the beginning, and you have to really, you know, hold on to that target for like a second before it starts putting out max damage. And it's just a little thing that, you know, if you're missing those shots or if you're losing line of sight pretty quickly, it does diminish the whole point of it. Another thing I like to do is when I'm shooting an enemy or when I'm shooting a bunch of enemies in PvE, I don't want to just reload out of nowhere, like even if I still have half my mag. Instead, I want to find the fastest target next to me and I can just shoot him right away. The reason being is if you hit a target, it doesn't just go back to zero as soon as you stop shooting him. You know, your damage output will still be up there, and if you reload, it'll actually, I believe, reset it. So what you should do is just aim, fire. If there's another enemy, don't even reload, just start shooting at him as well. So this way you can increase your kill time or kill potential with just the weapon. But overall, I'd say this weapon is probably one of the more fun exotic weapons I've ever played with. It feels super different just because, you know, instead of shooting bullets, I'm shooting literally a laser, and the feel, it's just super cool. Like, even if it's not a good weapon, just to try it out, it's a real fun experience. I would recommend everyone that have it to use it for, like, you know, the strikes or the missions or whatever. It's just a lot of fun. And unfortunately, for those of you that weren't able to pre-order it, hopefully they will release it in the future so you guys could try it out as well. It's something really worth, you know, putting at least a few games into. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm kind of new to this whole YouTube thing, so leaving a like, leaving a sub would be really awesome, and I do look forward to making more Destiny 2 videos, whether it be exotic weapons, the strikes, or even the raid when it comes out. But yeah, until then, I'm Avian, and I'll catch you on the next one.